kind of.
No, like I'm literally sitting here playing one-handed. It's a little puzzle game, and it's really fucking
Ooh.
good.
Thank goodness you showed us your
Yeah, I know. I
Joy-Con.
was just about to say.
We know you all too well.
There's pre-roll, kids.
And by Joy-Con, it was an actual Joy-Con.
Damn it! Fuck!
I actually picked up a Skype game, guys. Or not Skype game,
game?
Steam game.
I was gonna say, what's a
Say,
Skype game?
Yeah,
Right?
Right.
I can't even.
Is that a new
Hey,
what do you call it? A new launcher that just came out today?
right.
To add to all the other
Microsoft
ones?
needs another one.
No, what'd you pick up on Steam?
Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I like that game.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but I haven't picked it
It's-
up or anything.
It's fun. It's only like $8 right now.
Oh,
it's,
nice.
So it's really fun. Bullet hell, kind of like dungeon crawler bullet hell, permadeath. When your guys die, they die.
Right. Versus when they die, they live.
Yeah, you know that you can reload them, but you can't. A friend of mine was playing it when I went over to his house. So I said, "How much is that?" He's like, "It's like $8." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it."
There you go.
And it'll play on my wicked old PC. So
Ooh, I can make that work. Damn it. Clear out.
Clear.
Fuck this.
One of my Twitter friends was talking about why people on why PC gamers are upset about Epic, and I was just telling them, and I told them that I'm like, Epic is getting a lot of exclusive, and a lot of Steam users have to wait to
that's
that
why
exclusive.
they don't like people
Yeah.
messing with their shit. The whole thing is it's the same as if you had an Xbox and a PS4. I don't expect God of War to be on my Xbox. I go over there and
nice, sure, but
yeah,
yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
I'm down. Shoot, I ended up telling them, I'm like, it's the Nintendo effect, where
And then again, we got Cuphead on Switch, so you never know anymore.
Well, now we do, yeah.
now we do, yeah, but it was just like the way that of a game was coming to like Wii U or something. They would delay the Wii U version and work on all the other versions, or cut stuff like Watch
Right.
Dogs.
Right.
They pushed that one almost a year after the game got released.
And yeah,
Nailed it.
You know?
Ooh, swing.
And so he downloaded the Steam. He said, I guess whatever you buy in Epic Game Store, it works on Steam also, in a sense. It had opened up in Steam's library system.
Steam's
It's very
launcher.
weird. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Well, Steam
yeah.
has a way to like load in a bunch
It
of
loads in-
non-Steam stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it just loads it in.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I wonder if that's only if the game
One
is
more.
available also on Steam, or does it? I wonder if it happens on any game.
I think it has to be in the Steam library for it
In
to
library.
work.
Right.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Which would make sense. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, because I don't know the process of Steam, or like how all that goes. It's probably the same.
Man, you call yourself a gamer. Damn.
No, it's because of
Here we go. He's gonna explain it to me.
Quit black explaining, Eddie.
no.
It was a joke, Eddie. It was
I
a
know.
joke. Do not have to
Fuck.
defend yourself. Jeez.
No, because I've always
No,
wondered
make him defend that.
I always wonder about the history of Steam, of how it
People got
evolved.
tired of making games and just decided he wanted to make lots of money, and Steam was born. That's the history of Steam.
But the platform
Well, somebody threw
evolved.
water on fire and Steam happened. And
Yeah,
There you
that too.
Wrong version.
But
Wrong-
God,
the super
that-
long version.
That's the dad joke of the year. Thanks for that, Josh.
Wasn't me this time.
I know. I'm disappointed that you didn't come up with that one. Had to come from somebody else.
I know this game's got my attention because it's really good.
No. So Valve owns the Source engine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
the antiquated piece of
they
crap.
basically let anybody do whatever the hell they want with it all day long.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Oh
Apex-
fuck!
I mean, Apex Legends.
Man.
So that was
What?
surprising.
Well,
Apex
they were on-
Legends.
Titanfall was based on Source as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The first Titanfall. I don't know
First
about
one.
the second. I don't know about the second one.
Yeah, I don't know about the second one either. Even though I own it, I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
don't
didn't.
recognize-
I don't pay attention. If it's a good game, it's a good game.
Yeah, and I didn't know if EA had forced them to use Frostbite or anything.
Yeah, maybe they did on Titanfall too.
You probably could look it up. To the internet.
If only we had a technology to be able to Google search
for things. Yeah.
To the interwebs.
At a whim.
Are you guys ready?
Almost. Let me get this last piece. Otherwise, I'm going to scream if I fuck it up.
You was screaming before.
I know, but we're not actually. We haven't started. So if I'm going to scream,
Maybe
I
we have.
No,
maybe I'm being sneaky about it. No, I don't.
Yeah, but
well, we're live, but I don't have us. I don't have us off of mute. Or do I have? No, we're not. We're still muted. One of these days, I'm just gonna start it and just let it go.
May as well. Half the fun stuff happens here.
It'll be another news headline for us. Oh, what a day that was. You know what I'm talking about there, right?
I know. We don't talk about that dill hole here anymore. Kill that. Oh, fucking stone. Motherfucker.
Oh gosh, language. Damn.
Fuck.
My virgin ears cannot handle this tonight.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck this. All right, I'm ready.
He's fine.
What up, motherfuckers? We're back with another episode of World 1-1 Podcast. Before we dig into all the nuts and bolts and brass tacks and everything else, let you know real quick where you can find it. So you can, of course, always find us at our home at world11.podbean.com, all spelled out, all one word. You should also check us out on their YouTubes and, let's see, Google Play Music, iTunes, Spotify, Twitch, like the Facebook, follow on the Twitter. Got it in one. Yeah! No notes. Anyways.
Choose your fighter!
I am your host, as always, Larry the Bearded Wonder. Joining me tonight is Eddie Dark Vader V.
I have my Mountain Dew Game Fuel, and I am to go.
That stuff looks terrible.
It's sparkling.
It probably
water.
tastes terrible, too.
It's what I'm drinking is Tropical Strike sparkling water, and I'm like, what the world is this? I have never heard it, and I just seen it at Target, so I'm just like, I'll get it just to try it.
And how awful is it?
I paid for it, so I'm forcing myself to drink it. But you know what?
That's a ringing endorsement. Holy shit!
I will say,
sponsorship dollars now.
I will say though that it's kind of cool how they got this cap part. So it's like a black top, like you can slide off. Yeah. So you pop the back and you slide it up to drink it, and then when you want to save it, you slide it back down and put the top down, and it locks it in. It's really cool. It's a nice thing. I wish more cans would do this. But
that's actually a very smart idea. I do like
that.
I'd buy
interesting anyway.
Yeah, one day that'll become ubiquitous, like the whole wide mouth tab did years ago for Mountain Dew.
Right.
But to be fair, Mountain Dew is the one that started that too.
Yeah,
but now that's just the standard.
Yeah.
And amen to that, by the way.
Chugging it, remember? You could chug it.
So, and also with us tonight is Kathy, Lord of the Stream.
What's up, everybody?
And everybody's favorite, Josh the LeGroux.
Hello.
So let's jump into this motherfucker.
Oh my gosh!
Video games.
Kathy, what have you been playing?
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go in reverse. So I started Final Fantasy VII on the Switch.
Yes.
I forgot how extensive JRPGs are. I'm
Traditional
yeah.
JRPG.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, fuck.
It's
this
like
is gonna-
Nintendo's version of a tax for you.
I kind of want to go back though and play what we know as Final Fantasy 3 because, yeah,
Right.
Final Fantasy 7 is just like it didn't age well. It's ugly.
No.
This
No, I know.
I know the story. I know that the story is very good. That's why I want to play it. I want to have that same
Mhm.
experience. But damn, is it an ugly game? So I'm struggling a little bit. But so yeah, sorry. I hate to say it, but that's all right. I'm so excited. I finally got up to 4 wins in Tetris 99. Don't ask me how, but I did it. So
Yay.
Yay.
after about
Awesome.
like hundreds of losses. But hey, 4 wins, I'll take it. Still chugging along in Dead Cells. I have 2 games going on. I have not done the one that I streamed. I haven't continued the save file for our channel, but I've been playing it on my my Twitch channel, and goddamn, that game frustrates the fuck out of me.
That reminds me, by the way, I have the one from our Twitch channel downloading, and that'll be going up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So if y'all missed it, that's where you can find it.
So I do,
That'll be under our pipe streams section.
and I do plan to come back to it hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how my day goes. I was planning on doing it this week, but just shit happens. So, Apex, goddamn, I hate that fucking game. And the problem is I bought the Battle Pass, so I feel like I gotta play it, but I fucking suck. I hate getting yelled at by my teammates. They need to come out with a damn fucking solo mode just so I can get used to playing. Then I'll feel better, but you know. But their battle pass compared to Fortnite, it's kind of wah-wah. There's just nothing that's exciting. Like, I don't see anything that I want.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
it's just been kind of...
It's all want because you don't want it.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for putting it to that frame.
Hmm.
But,
Aim to please, shoot to kill.
but, lastly, of course, playing Fortnite, and I've been playing a lot more Fortnite with this new arena mode, which is, I talked about it last week, or we kind of talked about it in the news area, or in the news portion, where, so just a recap, what Fortnite's doing is they opened up to all their Fortnite players the ability to compete for a spot at the World Cup.
Oh,
this
yeah,
summer.
that's right.
And I don't think I'll ever get there, but I have been playing it to see how far I can get. Currently, I have moved up into the contender division. There's 7 divisions. I'm in Division 5. I'm trying to get to 6 before this weekend, because if I make it to 6, I get to compete in a $500,000 tournament this weekend. So,
Oh, congrats to you that you got to the
So-
bottom.
yeah, so we're seeing, so it's definitely taken up a lot of my time. It is one of those, I play a very safe game in this mode because you earn points based on placement plus eliminations.
Mhm.
I'm also at
Okay.
the point where I have to pay a bus fare to enter the game, so I lose a point every time I enter the game. So I always try to make it at least to the top 25 because I get 3 points. Then that kind of,
Yeah.
but it's a slow
I hear
process.
you.
And now I'm starting to play where when I was in the open division, which was free to play for everyone, I had
Mhm.
no problems with people. Now I'm playing against more of the pro players and better players, and I'm telling you, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to actually to be in games with people who are very skilled. So.
Right.
But today I got the best emote ever. I will have to show it to you guys. But for the battle pass for this season, one of the skins was a banana,
Mhm.
and he's called Peely, and he's one of these progressive emotes that the longer you stay alive in the game, the more ripe he gets. So you start seeing the brown spots and everything.
Yeah.
But they have an emote. Do you guys remember the peanut butter jelly time?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's the emote. It is
Oh,
called
Oh wow.
Nana Nana. And it is basically peanut butter jelly time. So that was the highlight of my stream today, was being able to have my banana skin and do the peanut butter jelly time emote.
Nice.
Nice.
But no, but also Fortnite's actually been in some controversy, which we can talk about a little bit, unless you want me to talk about it now, because there's a lot of players that are pissed about Fortnite.
It's mostly about the patch and
Yeah, it's about the patch, and I'm not too happy about it, but you won't see me, bitching like they were. Where some things were taken out, but the biggest thing that got taken out was they had if you eliminated somebody, you automatically got 50 health or shield, depending on where you were at. They took that out. That really sucks. It was nice. It was kind of nice to have a reward after fighting everybody to be able to not get third party. It took care of the third partying that was going on, that a lot of players had an issue with, and man, the Fortnite community is up in arms about it. So
When
I'm
is
like,
the Fortnite community not up in arms about a change?
well, Ninja.
Yeah, exactly.
well, Ninja, okay, no offense, sorry Ninja, you're a great guy, you've done a lot of great things, but Ninja is a whiny little kid anyhow, so I don't take anything he says to heart. I look at some of the other ones, because Ninja whines about everybody. You eliminate Ninja, he is immediately saying, you stream snipe, and he is reporting your ass. So, this guy cannot handle losing, this guy cannot handle anything. But there are other more stronger voices in the Fortnite community who have been expressing their opinions, which is actually surprising. So, that's how I know it was more than just Ninja bitching. But other than that...
I just know that it
Or
was
did
a
everybody
story
else start
that,
bitching?
Well,
Of
course, Ninja's going to be the top one because he's the most well-known
Popular.
Fortnite player.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he's going down in his popularity. But anyhow,
Right.
other than that, I did pick up a couple of games today or this week. I did pick up the BioShock collection. I plan to start streaming the whole BioShock collection. Starting.
I need to finish.
I have not played the first one. I have not played BioShock 2. I played Infinite, but I have not played any of the DLC. So I got a lot of games I got to play.
Did you finish Infinite?
Oh yeah, I finished Infinite. Yes.
Okay, I might have to play that one on easy because that last battle was literally unfair.
Yeah,
Battle
the airship, that was fucking horseshit.
That
Yeah.
airship is nothing but a fuck you in the ass if you
It's
have
a-
that on that hard or anything but easy. I played usually like any of those games I play through on the easy mode. I hate to say it, the first time through, especially with a first-person shooter. I'm not good at those, but this time I'm actually going through it on the regular normal mode.
Normal. And that's what I did. I played it on normal.
I am dreading that airship battle because that is a bitch. It's just like wave after wave of those stupid Patriots. Oh my god.
It's just too long.
It is. They extended it too long.
It's a fucking endurance thing, and it's fucking not well done. They don't know what the line is on that.
Yeah, and the problem is that's also the last battle. So it's like, come on. I almost wonder, were they trying just to pad their runtime so it didn't feel like such a long game? Because that game does go by pretty quick. I mean, beautiful game, but it is one that I could foresee if I don't die every 5 minutes. I could finish it in a day, if I had a whole day to do it. So, but,
Right.
True. Yep.
but and then the other game I picked up today because it's free finally on the Epic Game Store.
Yeah.
The Witness. So I know Larry's been pushing me to get that.
You and me, we're doing this.
So I have not opened it. I promise not to touch it until I complete my playthrough.
Later tonight, you and I are gonna bang out a time when we can start doing this because I'm Skyping in with you. I totally want to do the same thing with the BioShocks with you.
Okay.
If you're playing those blind for the first time, oh.
Well, Kevin, are you gonna go in order? Are you gonna do BioShock 2 because that's the pre-sequel to BioShock, or are you just gonna go from like the regular ways that they?
I would go 1-2, not 2-1, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I had actually thought about that. I actually started with Infinite a couple of days ago because there is a great series on YouTube where I gotta find the name of the people. They did the entire BioShock story from beginning to end in order
Mhm.
using the recordings and gameplay footage. It is excellent. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's like 14 episodes,
Yeah.
about hour long. I love that, and I was listening to it again, and that's why I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to go play Infinite again, because that is well, that game is so,
It's good.
it's pretty.
It's-
just
it's-
pretty, and it's so prevalent to our society now. I mean, and just going, and I love how it goes. It kind of reminds me of the Harry Potter books. It goes from being a very light, airy, beautiful city to this something dark, depressing, and it really, you can see the progression of Columbia's demise and Booker's, Booker going into his, as he gets closer to the truth. So it's real, again, I like how that progression occurs.
I think it's like when after you save the black woman and the white man, that's when the game kicks in.
Mhm.
But then it's like when you get further on, you're just like, I don't know where the story is going, but I kind of wish it would like carry up and wrap up. Because sometimes some of the battles just like make the game feel a little bit longer, and you there for the story because the story is good.
Yeah.
It's just that the battles, they affect the pace, and it's just like,
They
ugh.
do. They do, because it is just like all of a sudden, crud, I gotta beat all these guys before I can continue with the story. Bioshock would have been great as just kind of like a novelization, like What Remains of Edith Finch. It would have been fine just going through as a story, and that would be cool if they took those games and made like just story mode where you didn't
Mhm.
have to
You
have all
say
those
that, but the first one, it's honestly, it's genuinely relevant to have actual gameplay.
Well, and see, I'm just basing it off of Infinite, so yeah, I'll have to play
Yeah.
Bioshock.
Yeah.
I've
There's a reason why Infinite is by way of the DLC. Infinite loops back into the first two,
right.
but if you exclude the DLC, it is a full standalone. 1 and 2, however, are inextricably linked, and while 2 technically takes place before 1 does, 1, if you want to get the actual full punch of the story, play 1 first, then 2.
Right.
Because if you do 2 and then 1 and play it in chronological order, you're going to lose some of the wonder and the effect of some of the revelations that come in 2.
Mhm.
Well, and the bad part is, I've seen Let's Plays, so I kind of know what happens. That's the problem. I already know what happens in all the episodes. I've seen gameplay of them, and having watched that series, so I already kind of know what to expect. But it's going to be nice to actually be the one in control. So I'm looking forward to actually just
Yeah.
being in
There
control and
really is
experience
something
it.
to it.
The only thing is, what's scaring me about Bioshock. It's a dark game, and I don't do well with jump scares.
You'll be fine.
there's-
No! I can't play Fortnite without screaming when somebody comes out of nowhere and starts shooting me. Okay?
There's not many jump scares in the game, and it's
One-
just like,
Okay.
1 is almost no jump scares.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. You guys don't understand. The bad guy coming out of nowhere and, yelling at me, that's what's going to freak me out. Not
You really won't have that in Bioshock 1.
yeah, you won't.
Again, you guys
Like,
have
no,
no idea.
seriously. Bioshock
No.
1, you will pretty much see everything.
You know
Before-
what? You know what's
right.
coming.
You can see it,
Yeah.
scout it, prep and plan for it, and then trigger it.
And I can
Yeah.
still get fucking scared. I'm serious. You could be standing right next to me. I see you. I see the whatever you're gonna do coming, and I still will scream bloody murder because it scares the shit out of me. I am notorious for just freaking out over stupid shit. I can't tell you how many times I know something's coming and I scream and I jump. Oh, I do have one more game I started playing because I got it last week. Blades on mobile. Sorry to change the subject,
All right.
but
Yeah,
the
that's
Elder
right.
Scrolls
You were all
Blades.
excited about that shit last week.
yes, because I've been waiting forever. So,
Yep.
And has it lived up to the hype?
For an Elder Scrolls mobile game, yes. I think
Okay.
it's beautiful. There is a sound. It looks like it has a solid story. There are a few things that kind of concern me because I'm at a point where I cannot go any further because, I mean, I could, but they tell me I don't have enough, I'm not leveled up enough, so I'm doing a lot of jobs. The controls are a little awkward because, again, if you're used to the Elder Scrolls games, you just kind of move. It's very reminiscent of the early VR for Skyrim where you kind of just, almost kind of like a point and click where you kind of go to the next spot. Or it's very much like League of Legends where you click to go to your next location. Well, in this case, you tap and you move forward. But, and when you do your battles, you're battling just one-on-one. But even those feel smooth and they don't feel as awkward. You're not tapping and slicing. I mean, the mechanic is you have to hold and then release. But it still doesn't feel awkward, and it doesn't take away from the fact that it is an Elder Scrolls game. Then on top of that, you have a town that you've come home to, and you have to rebuild it because it was ruined by a queen. So you're trying to figure out who you are, what happened to the town, what's going on, and the landscape is beautiful for a mobile game. Like I said, it's not going to be Skyrim, but for a mobile Elder Scrolls game, it is pretty freaking sweet. So
That's good.
Cool.
Right.
So I do recommend it. It was free at this time, but it's currently still in its early release, and they're working out the bugs and stuff. But I didn't have to pay. But it's one of those where you can buy more gems and stuff like that. But I don't feel like I need to put money into it. Now there's some who disagreed and said feel like you have to put money into the game to progress. It just depends on your game style or gameplay style. Are you somebody who wants to get through the story really quick, or can you take the time and really explore what the world has to offer? So, but yeah. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Josh, what have you been playing?
Not too much. I've been working a lot, so I've only played a little bit. I did Toe Jam and Earl on Steam.
Nice.
Just a little bit with a friend of mine. We actually played that. And then Enter the Gungeon, just a little bit on Steam. And that's about it for this week. I mean, it's been pretty boring. I've been putting in my work days and then coming home and working some more. I'm helping a friend with a side project, so it's taking a lot of time. That's it.
Okay. And Eddie, what in the hell have you been playing? I know some of what you've been playing, but other things.
Okay, so going to start with Xbox. Still playing the Division 2. I'm like now at level 21, so I got 9 more levels before I reach the maximum. I think my progress said that I'm 70% done with the story. So there's just a few more side missions and story beats before I get to the last mission and beat the game. So been working on that for Xbox. For PlayStation 4, I actually started Final Fantasy 7, Kathleen, and it's a historic game. I won't say that it's ugly because it's kind of, there is some graphics cleanup in a sense, but to me it's still like this is a reminiscent of the time of the PS1 games. And during that time, some of us were blown by graphics, but I'm just like, I still love the story. I still love the characters, the fighting, the material system is still the best in the series. So I'm like, the content that's offered, I still do love. And I do agree, it hasn't aged well. It really hasn't aged well.
And I never had a PlayStation, so I never got to play it originally on the PlayStation.
Okay.
Which I think, had I played it then when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
the graphics for that time would have been blow my mind type of graphics. So
yes,
I mean, when you think about it too, that game was supposed to come out on the 64, wasn't it? At the time, so they, the graphics are very reminiscent of the Nintendo 64. So it's awkward trying to find my way. I think I keep running into things that I think I can go to, and it's not.
And Kevin, I will say, have you heard of a podcast called Retronauts?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, they
Yep.
got a 2-part episode that they focus on Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
So it's worth listening to because they talk about the history of that game being on N64 and how Square and Nintendo broke up. It was very interesting. I was just
Yeah.
like, wow, I missed. I'm like, I knew they broke up after Final Fantasy.
It's an interesting story.
64.
Yeah,
It is.
It
It
a
really
very,
is.
very interesting to see how that all came to. Because I have done research on that because I didn't know about it until a few years ago that it was supposed to come out on the Nintendo 64, and so I was kind of wondering what happened because all those Final Fantasy games on the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, they were amazing, and I was looking forward to a Final Fantasy game on the 64. I was disappointed when that didn't happen, and I was not dropping the money for a PlayStation 1, so or PlayStation as it was known back then.
Right. My mom dropped the money because it was a birthday gift to me. So
I was told I couldn't ask. Well, I was in college, so yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, I would have had to buy my own. I was past that point.
I did pick up Borderlands Game of the Year edition for PS4. And the only reason why I got it there because I actually played the first Borderlands and Borderlands 2 on PS3, and I got the Hansel collection on PS4. So I was just like, well, I want to keep everything all together, so I just bought it on there. I do plan on getting the Hansel collection on Xbox One because, like I said, one of my friends want to play it, and if he decides to get Game of the Year on there, I'll get it also so I can play with him. Downloaded Destiny 2. It was one of the games I got for free due to a closure of a particular store, so I won't say no more about that. So I'm going to try to just run through that game and see if I could still stand it on PlayStation, even though I'll be on Xbox One. And then played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, really enjoying that game also. For Switch though, started up Final Fantasy 9 on the system. One of my favorite games from the Final Fantasy series. Still love VV. I'm still kind of at the beginning of it, but I'm going to be diving more into that later. Definitely
that game was going to come out in Germany and never did. It came down to some weird board meeting where somebody came up and pitched the game, and they were all, Final Fantasy 9. It went 9, and it just didn't happen.
Oh my God, Larry. Hey, Eddie,
That was a good one.
No, it wasn't.
I was proud of that one. Shut up. That's international culture dad jokes.
Josh, you need to stop encouraging him.
Worldly dad jokes.
My
Yes,
eyes
Kathleen.
can't take rolling in the back of my head as many times as I do each episode. God, I'm getting tired. Is Final Fantasy X coming to the Switch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That was.
Yeah.
I did play that one on the PlayStation 2. I borrowed my brother's, so sorry.
Yeah, I played it there too. It's the XX2 collection that's coming to Switch. I think it's the 24th.
That one I have to pick up. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your.
Oh
Final Fantasy IX.
no. That's completely fine. Because I'm not getting that one on Switch. I want to get it on Switch, but I'm probably gonna wait for it to go on sale. Because I own it for PS4, and the only reason why I would play is to play X2, because that's the one I never played.
I never played that one. And I need to finish Final Fantasy X because I got to the part where I just got to that part where you have to grind to level up, and I'm just like, fuck this, I'm done. And I never went to Xanarkand. I'm just like, fuck this shit.
It took me a while to get through that game, but I was just like, you know what, I'm setting the time aside and I'm going to progress with it, and I did. Shoot, it took me look. If they are not, like I said, if Persona 3 comes to Switch, I'm definitely gonna get it. But man, that game is gonna take me almost a month and a half to beat. Even if I play every day with hours.
Oh yeah.
I played. FES is so good, and I really want that to come to Switch. But definitely spending. No, that's okay. Started up Jotun Valhalla Edition. Beautiful game. What'd you say?
I believe it's pronounced Jotun.
I always say Jotun.
I know it's how it's spelled, but I believe it's what is that?
The J's.
Norwegian.
Yeah, it's like a Nordic language.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it's pronounced Jotun.
Jotun. Well,
Like
Jotun.
Jotunheim.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
what?
No, just assume that it's pronounced however the hell Thor would pronounce it if he saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
That's-
O has actually has an accent over it, I believe.
Isn't it like
So
an
it's like
umlaut? I think it's got
Yeah.
an umlaut.
Yeah.
Needs more umlauts.
Beautiful game. I really love the art style. And I know me and you, Larry, we was at GameStop. I got the PC version.
Yeah.
Cause got
They
that.
have the fancy collector's edition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
I
got it in the
picked up
case.
yeah, I picked up the Axiom Verge in that same PC Collector's Steelbook series.
Yeah, that one was really nice, dude. That one is really nice. But really started this game just very beautiful. Very not Souls like, but it's just like you got to use what they give you, and that's it. Roll with the punches. You work for what you do. And it's a beautiful game. Blossom Tales, I'm still playing, trying to work through there. Been playing Street Fighter, the 30th anniversary collection. Been playing that with my Pro controller, enjoying that. Been playing just like Street Fighter 3 Alpha, but I'm gonna jump into some Third Strike because I love that game. Getting Akuma and beating folks up. Yoshi's Crafted World.
Oh.
I will say
How is it?
it's probably one of the most beautiful games that I have experienced this generation. I mean, I love God of War, Quantum Break, Forza, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Iconoclast, Just Shapes and Beats. I love artistic games, even Gris. I love these artistic games and how they look. And it's just something about Nintendo when they do different things that no one else is willing to go there. And regardless of the delays that they have for it, they really put their all in it, and it surpasses charm. It's just like this game is something that I think every Nintendo player should have in their collection. And I don't care if you talk about the difficulty, if it's easy or anything. I'm like, this is a game that should be cherished and valued and show you why games could be for everybody. Because it's very creative, great level design. Looking at it and stuff makes you laugh and everything. Boss fights are very intuitive and just that good old traditional Nintendo style. It makes you think, and you got to be on your toes. If you try to get everything, it gets a little bit difficult, but it is so fun and so creative. And I don't think there's any other game that I've played this year, in the future, I should say, that is going to be onto the level of Yoshi's Crafted World. And I think, for me personally, like I said, it's like literally number one nominated for Game of the Year for me. Because it's once again, it's just like you look at it, you see it in motion, and even the cutscenes is beautiful and cute and stuff, and it really makes you feel like a kid sometimes. Regardless of what your age is, it really makes you feel like a kid, and you can jump into any kind of level that they offer, regardless when you progress it, and they change up different things for it. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this, and if you do, I really wish this game was in 4K because it probably it's mine. But from what it looks like in 1080, it's beautiful. Even in handheld mode, it just looks astonishing. And I just love the challenges and the different Shy Guys that come up and how they and how you have to sometimes think about them and stuff. It's just really, really great game. Really beautiful. So focusing on that. Games that I did pick up, Hop, the Definitive Edition, Arcade Archives Terraforce is a shoot 'em up game that's vertical and horizontal. It was only in Japan. I've never heard of it, and I've never seen it in America, so I can't wait to play that. She Remember Caterpillars I picked up. Haven't started it yet.
Shout out
But-
to fucking Daniel, by the way.
Yes. I told you, Larry, when I was on when I was down there with you that I was going to buy it Thursday, and I sure enough did. Gouken, which is an action RPG. I'm going to be playing. Pre-ordered Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. So when it comes out, I'll have that ready to go. Spend about I think $130 some today on games.
Damn, I wish I had
yeah.
$130 to spend on games. Shit.
Let's just say
I had to get
let's
something
say-
for free today.
let's just say at the time of this recording it's payday. So got
It's a
that.
damn good free game, though.
Yes, it is. And so I'm kind of set for right now with games. Sadly though, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice for Switch is not ordered for pre-order, so that's why I got Phoenix Wright. So you're only gonna be able to buy that game on the day of release. And that comes out next week, and I'm really ready to own this game, but I'm gonna run through it first on PlayStation 4, then beat it again on Xbox One, and then beat it on Switch down the line. So I'm not in a rush to get or anything, but hopefully Ninja Theory decides and Microsoft decides to do something for a physical release for it, because I would love to have a hard copy, like an actual cartridge of this game.
I don't know if it's even possible though. It's just too big.
No, they could put it on there. 'Cause, Hellblade's not that long. I think they said it's like about 6 to 7 hours. It's not that long, and I think this year they're supposed to have the 64 gigabyte cards that's out, so it should be able to fit on there. I just don't know when they release it. I know they delayed the production, but it should be coming out soon. So, yeah,
It's
that's
on- It's on my wish list, but I'm not in any rush because, much like you and I talked about this last weekend, that
yeah.
it's just going to sit on the back burner because I'm going to sit and wait and see where a real hard copy comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, and last but not least, Larry, actually, when I got home, there was a red envelope sitting in my living room. And I was just like, oh, what is this? Went it up, felt it, like, open it up, everybody. I have my physical version of Iconoclast for Nintendo Switch, and I'm stoked to play it. This is the one from
bastard!
Yes, this is the limited run
I'm
game.
not here yet.
Mine must have came.
You got the standard.
Yeah,
Did you get the standard? Yeah, that's right.
I got the standard. And I think mine probably came Saturday, because I got the mail before I left for my trip on Friday. Yes, everybody. I went to Indiana. Went for my goddaughter's birthday and kicked it on around with Larry. Oh, that food was so good.
Shut up. Never
We're
again.
going to talk about that later. We're gonna talk
Yes.
about that.
And also everybody, we play. Me and Larry, we played Carcassonne and Pandemic. And as much as we talk about Pandemic, I cannot wait for that game to come to Switch. It's going to be the standard version. Me and Larry played the legacy version. We won 2 games. We made progress.
Oh, yeah.
And
Nice.
Dude, the
and-
next game's gonna be so fucking brutal. Oh, Jesus,
Yes.
this faded shit. But we'll get back to that.
It was such a great time, and I really enjoyed myself for it. But yeah, Carcassonne, of course, was just fun as always. Good convo we had. But yeah, Pandemic, I can't wait for that to come to Switch, and I'm going to give that game a try. I actually also, last but not least, I need to drop back into Wargroove. I need to make progress and do some updates, because man, that game is so good. The writing is terrific. It's funny as ever, and it's very deep, and I'm loving that game. So I can't wait to jump back on it. But that's pretty much what I've been playing.
All right. So, before we go any further and I get into what all I've been playing, first of all, to speak to your fucking Iconoclast, Eddie, I was just checking Limited Run. They said that the standard editions are all shipped out. The collector's editions are going out this month.
Okay.
Which apparently the collector's edition of Celeste and the standard are supposed to be going out this month too. It says for anybody listening and wondering that the manufacturing on the Celeste cartridges got delayed till April in order to try and get the thank you DLC onto the actual cartridge.
That's the new DLC that's supposed to release, right? Because
I
that
believe
one is
so. That's why
Okay.
they would have delayed it in order for it to release, so they can then put it on the hard copy itself, rather than going, "Here's your game now. Download some extra shit. Fuck you."
Right.
okay.
That's not why
That's
we
fair.
buy this shit.
Yeah.
So I should be getting a couple of LRG goodies in the mail this month, which means we'll have some new unboxings going up. Which, that's the other thing too. We're gonna have a mini unboxing between the Oh My God video games and the news desk in the back half of the show.
Ah.
Did they do a Just Chasing Beats one?
No, and I want one.
Because
Give
I
me
want that so
I
bad.
just want the soundtrack. Just give me the soundtrack. I'll buy it. Don't get me wrong. I will totally drop like $70 on a gorgeous collector's edition, like
Mhm.
Thumper. But really, just give me the soundtrack. All the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I
The
would.
soundtrack.
Dude, I would.
But yeah.
If they do a deluxe edition of Just Chasing Beats, like game and soundtrack physical, heck yeah, I'll spend the money for that.
All right. I don't know what the hell happened, but something went wonky with the Skype again.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm down to garbage audio quality, and Eddie's the only one I got video for again, and I have no idea why. But in any case, so we're gonna plow through Oh My God video games real quick, and then we're gonna reset the Skype call and see if we can get it fixed, so that we can get into the mini unboxing in the break here, because Eddie brought me a present this weekend. So we're gonna show it off. We're gonna show it off on the live stream, because it doesn't merit really a full unboxing, but it totally should be seen. In any case, so what have I been playing? I got to spend a little bit of time playing some stuff on my Switch today. I didn't get real deep into anything, but when Eddie was here last weekend, I introduced him to the Sexy Brutal on Switch.
Yes, I
yeah,
forgot all
buddy.
about that. Yeah,
So Sexy Brutal is so fucking good. It's like 4-dimensional reverse murder mystery. It's awesome. And just visually and the music and everything about that game is so perfect. Beyond that, I cracked open and finally popped in my copy of Dust Elysian Tale for Switch today.
Ah.
This is my second attempt to actually get a full playthrough. I started it and got about 4 hours in on the Xbox 360 when it came out long ago, and so I'm starting it up again, and I'm realizing it's a Metroidvania, but man, is it so Japanese in its like storytelling. Well, no, here's my beef. I was talking to Christine about this, and I told her, I'm like, look, I know I'm gonna love it. I just need to get to the meat. The problem is it's so Japanese that it's gonna spend the first fucking hour telling me,
Story.
welcome to all your menus. Here's
Yeah.
all of your tutorials. I'm like, no, I know how a Metroidvania works. Fuck off. Let me play. Just give me the story. Let me play. Like, I know it's going to be really talky in terms of story, which, for Metroidvanias is usually not the greatest, but it's doable when done right. But it's not a make or break. It's just one of those things that doesn't normally sit well unless you've got spot on execution with a great story. But in any case, so I'm just like, just let me get to the meat of the game where I'm going to have all the fucking fun. Let me get there. So I'm just trying to finish muddling my way through all the intro shit. Also, what else? Oh, hell, there was something a second ago. I picked up a couple of games on sale on the eShop. The big one that I haven't cracked open yet, and I was going to tonight, and I started playing this other one, and it totally fucking sucked my attention away. I'm like, can't stop. But I picked up Gardens Between, because it's on sale for half off right now.
Yes.
So
Hopefully, this is a
the
better
thing.
recommendation for you.
I'm hoping so too. But in any case, I'm looking forward to cracking into Gardens Between. I may actually fiddle with that tonight some afterwards. But I also picked up a couple that have been on my wish list that are like $10, $15 games because they're on sale for like $2 or $3 a piece.
Mhm.
I picked up Binaries, which I haven't cracked open yet. I just glanced at it, and it just vaguely reminds me of Jezball from Windows 95.
Ooh.
That makes me happy. Because, fuck, dude, I played a lot of Jezball when I was a kid. That game, god damn it. And then the other one, so I'm sure you guys wanted to know what the fuck I was screaming about before we started this shit. I picked up this weird little fucking game for like $2-3 called Kensho. Kensho. Kensho.
Is that no? That's Metal Gal.
So Kensho is like the intersection of a Venn diagram of The Witness, Shape of the World, and Tetris, as well as like the little tile slidey puzzles that we all had as a kid that we fucking hated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like the intersection of a Venn diagram of all four of those things, and it's really good. Like for $2-3, holy fuck, go buy it. And it looks super pretty in 3D. Like, kill the lights, get some headphones, turn on the 3D if you can. Man, is it cool. It's super simplistic, but it's brilliant enough to be fucking infuriating. But that's most of what I've been playing. I'm totally looking forward to getting into a Witness with Kathy now that that's free. That aside, some other non to semi-related video game things that got played. Like Eddie mentioned, he came down for the weekend, and we busted out a couple rounds of Pandemic Legacy. I was so happy to get to finally play some more of that. For anybody not familiar, just keep an eye out. The base version of Pandemic is coming to Switch. Play it. It's really good. And then when you find out and discover that you love it, get a couple friends together for a regular, like, once-a-month game night and go get the Legacy version. It's awesome. So, but then the other... Actually, there was two others, because we did play a few rounds of Carcassonne with Randy and Nick. And Carcassonne is currently out on Switch. I have not played around with the Switch version of Carcassonne yet.
Me neither.
I've heard it's not bad, but it's not stellar. It just kind of is there, which frankly, that's really all you need for Carcassonne anyways.
Right.
The joy is in the game itself, it doesn't need billions of bells and whistles. Fuck that. The only thing I'd like to see is if they made available, like, for DLC, all the expansion packs for Carcassonne, because there are a ton, and I would happily pay like $2 or $3 an expansion pack a piece to get to play with them, to decide if I wanted to actually invest in the physical versions of those expansion packs for my collection.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That would be a really smart thing. Somebody better fucking get on that shit. There's your free $1 million idea. Let's see, and then the one other thing, so this is where board games and video games kind of collided. I got to introduce Eddie finally to Drop Mix.
Yes.
So Drop Mix, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again because it's fucking awesome. So Drop Mix is an electronic board game by Harmonix, who made fucking Frequency and Amplitude, and started Guitar Hero, and then left Guitar Hero, and then did Rock Band and all that nonsense. And now they're doing board games with Drop Mix. And it's a mesh of board game, card game, music rhythm game, and you get 3 different games all for the price of 1 in the box, which is fucking awesome because you get a multiplayer head-to-head mode that's turn-based, and then you get an up to 5-player co-op mode that's speed-based, and then you get a new-ish, because this came out after they had finished and released the game. They sent out a free piece of DLC because the game, the board Bluetooth to like your phone or your tablet for the software and the screen portion of it, so you can kind of understand and see what the fuck's going on here. They released free DLC, adding in a new single-player puzzle mode, which is kind of a combination of turn and speed-based, and it's really fucking cool. And inside of that, you almost get a mesh of a Tetris-y type game too.
Yeah.
So, but that game is a total fucking bang for your buck. Even at full price, it's absolutely worth it. But if you like the Drop Mix Facebook page, whenever somebody has it on sale, they always post it on their Facebook page, so you can almost always find it for cheap. So that is a fucking banging game to get some friends and family around for.
It's such a good music when everybody contributes. Like you would just
hell yeah,
mixes that you would never think of. They just work, and it's just like it keeps you in the vibe that you want to see what's going to be next. What else can we create? It's a very great game.
Oh yeah, but that's what I've been playing. So because I need to try and fix Skype before we go any further, because I feel bad and I'm worried about what's happened to this already. Now's the perfectly good time to say break. All right, everybody. We'll call this the bonus round. So we may start sneaking these in periodically in between the front and the back half of the show as normal. So Eddie brought me a present finally this weekend, or this past weekend, and it really doesn't merit a full unboxing like our usual stuff does. But it should totally be seen, and I figured this is a great time and a great way to show it off and play with it. And then you guys, if you since it'll be in my hands, if you guys have questions, we can totally talk this up. So Eddie brought me, at long last, the Flip Grip.
Ooh, nice.
So nice little package. I mean, it's pretty basic nuts and bolts, simple little cardboard. I really like the design on the cardboard there. It's
cool.
Nice and simple and happy and. So, but let's open her up and see what we got inside. All right, there we go. So, real simple, solid packaging. Not much to it. They did send this. This is cool. They did send a happy little Flip Grip logo sticker.
Ooh, I like stickers.
It's totally awesome, and super simple instructions. Like that's it.
I mean, if you can't figure that out, right?
Right,
It's
fucking
like
exactly.
IKEA.
Yeah.
And the Flip Grip itself, which actually has the happy little Flip Grip logo on the back.
Nice.
All black except for the orange release button there, which isn't really so much a button as it is like pull to release. And then the front side where everything goes. So let's we're gonna put this together real quick.
Good.
So I've got my. So that's why I said I wanted to do it
Because
this way. So
I
I've got.
have no idea what this Flip Grip would be even useful for. So
I'm going to show you.
I
Actually,
know, I'm excited.
Donkey Kong.
I've got it loaded up.
What'd you
So-
say, Josh?
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, like
The game
arcade Donkey Kong.
Okay, you're gonna have to show me because I am totally lost.
I don't have the Donkey Kong one, but I do have the other one, and the reason why I was excited about the Flip Grip in the first place. So we're going to go ahead and take the Joy-Cons off here, and the Flip Grip, it'll tell you on the back here, there's exactly one way to put it in, and it tells you which side the notch should go on.
So don't
we're gonna
screw
go
it
ahead-
up.
We're going to go ahead and slide her in.
It's like
Nice and
2011 or whatever that. 2001: Space Odyssey.
And impressively, the little toggle here actually locks it in really nice.
Good.
It's solid. So we're gonna go ahead and pop on one of our Joy-Cons on the side here. Let me get a good handle here. I'm trying to do this kind of backwards. This is not my normal setup for this. And let's see. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Happens when I'm sliding at an angle. And we're going to drop the other one in.
Nice.
Cool.
And we have. I will say this is really shockingly comfortable. Like the weight distribution is really fucking nice. I kind of want a ton of games to play in this orientation. Like this is honestly more comfortable to hold this way than it is in the normal widescreen orientation for the Switch. This just feels wonderful in all the right ways. It is spectacular. So we're going to go ahead and boot up the choice piece of software here. Yeah, I don't care. So we've got... Back out. Ikaruga!
There you go.
So this, Kathy, is... this came out originally on Dreamcast and Arcade, and it's a vertically oriented shooter.
Okay.
Great, insane bullet hell, just spectacular. There we go. Yes. So we're gonna jump in here, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like when you actually get to play Ikaruga in the correct orientation. So up and running there, full vertical. You get a little bit of bars at top and bottom for like some heads up display information, like your chains and stuff. But this is the right way to play Ikaruga. And I say this because I have literally, with my GameCube copy, I have taken a TV off of a mount and flipped it sideways just to play Ikaruga the right way in big full screen. Because without the vertical orientation, you lose a ton. It's still playable, it really is, but to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like in the normal orientation there. Yak. All right, stop that. Have it. There we go. And so see how much you lose off the sides in just the standard orientation?
Oh, yeah.
That's it down. So having the flip grip there to actually be able to play it in the correct orientation, in a vertical setup is absolutely the way to go for Ikaruga. And the flip grip gives you a great way to do it finally. Additionally, because the way the flip grip sets, the kickstand on the back of the Switch here isn't going to do shit for you. But if you wanted to pop the Joy-Cons off and use it in a tabletop mode, the flip grip here is designed with these little slots on the back here, like right here, where if you check out the handy dandy instruction card, it tells you can actually slide in like a credit card or, just like a hotel key kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
And it will hold it in place and use that as a fucking kickstand. Because who doesn't have a debit card in their wallet that you can bust out anytime to use that anyways?
Neat.
That's a brilliant, clever fucking solution for that problem. But no, I am, this is literally the first time that I've gotten to put this into the stand or into the grip and check it out. This is, it's so comfortable. I don't want it. I don't want any games to ever be anything but played with this ever again. It's just too perfect. It really is. So
where can people pick up these flip grips?
Well, I'm going to turn it over to Eddie for that because he is the one who kindly picked up a pair of them when they were in pre-production and sent one and got the second one and brought it over to me as a gift. So, Eddie, you want to tell the fine folks how they can get their mitts on this spectacular product?
Yes, you guys can go to fangamer.com. It should be available there for you guys to purchase one. Yeah, if not, just look up, just search for Flip Grip, and all the information will come up. I believe it's $13 for one, but they may have a special deal if you buy two, because I only paid like $25 for me and Larry's.
Wow.
So we got a really good deal off of it. And I knew when it, because Jeremy Parrish had been talking about it and working with them to like help get this out. So when they were able to like really get their production and stuff out, take pictures, they will be able to release it. And I knew, I was just like, oh, this would be a great gift for Larry and me, because I know that if I got one and I didn't get him one, it's gonna be a problem in my head. But I'm just like, but I knew it was such a good deal, so I ended up getting it for both of us. Yeah, so fangamer.com that you guys can find it at, or just search for Flip Grip and you guys should find it.
As a matter of fact, anybody watching us on Twitch right now, I just dropped a link to the product page on Fangamer. It is saying that they are currently out of stock, but they will be restocking soon. So there's more coming. They run for $12 a piece.
Oh, 12. Okay.
Yep. So you can bookmark that and keep an eye out for when those come back around again. I also saw too when I was looking earlier at LRG that they apparently did a run of Flip Grips that were ordered that you could order through LRG. I don't think they're going to be restocking there, but Fangamer is where you're going to be able to find them on an ongoing basis. So that's the Flip Grip from Fangamer. It's a great little piece of hardware. I'm super impressed. I think the only real question left here is checking out this little eject button. Except it's not really a button. It's a little tab here, and you've kind of got to pull back on the tab to release the grip on the switch so you can slide it out. So I kind of want to slide it out and see. Oh, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. If anybody's curious as to how it works, inside that little orange nub there actually locks into the little groove of the back speaker on the switch to hold it in place so it doesn't go flying on you anywhere. So, no, absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
So, solid recommendation all the way around, all day long. And I cannot fucking get over how stupidly comfortable this arrangement is. The weight distribution is so much better. This feels so much comfortable for, like, I will play this happily for hours without my hands getting sore and tired. This is just, everything about it is perfect.
Yeah, so a lot of arcade games and pinball boards that you guys have. It's a great thing to have.
So, absolutely solid. Bangarang. What up? Yeah, fuck you. So, all right. So that's our little bonus round unboxing mid-show here. We're gonna jump back to break and we're gonna regroup in just a couple minutes, and we'll be back with News Desk to close this bitch out. So we'll see you in a few. Welcome back to the back half of the show, everybody. This is where we either go into a deep dive, or like tonight, we are going to head on over to the News Desk with a little. So yeah, that's the thing. So we got what, 3 stories we want to jump into?
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
So, the first story, Nintendo just actually announced this. They showed off their Toy-Con VR. They announced it a couple of weeks ago that they was bringing VR to the Nintendo Switch, and they kind of had a design. But for this one, they showed off you'll be able to use it with Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, in different parts. We don't have a price for it just yet or a release date, but this is going to be Nintendo's first array into virtual reality.
No, it's not. It's their second.
It
Second.
is their
I
second.
am.
If
Wow, Eddie,
You would-
come on.
I know about Virtual Boy, but that's not the VR that a lot of people remember as
But
VR
it
is.
was.
And if you played the
That's
Virtual
right.
Boy, you can't see anymore, and so you will not be able to enjoy
That
this.
was a disaster. That thing. I had that. And that thing
Six
was
six fabulous months of VR, the Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
God.
So,
Anyhow.
but this is their first array in modern VR. Then I should say. Of course, we had the 3DS, but that was only putting your games in 3D without using 3D glasses. This one is
Yeah, that's not
you-
VR. That's just 3D.
right, but
Right.
this one, in case of people be like, well, they have the 3DS, and
No, that's
like you
different.
guys said, the Retro Boy, but I was just like, that one is kind of different than what we see as in VR.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they got a little trailer that you guys could check out. It's kind of simulated on how it would be, but it's gonna probably be different. So we'll probably be looking out for reviews and previews, different game websites when they get their hands on and try it, and we'll probably get more of an understanding about it from there. But yeah, that's coming out. That's happening with those two games. Hopefully this leads to more games. But for right now, it's only going to be Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild at this time. I could probably see Splatoon and maybe ARMS also using this.
Yeah.
And
ARMS
definitely
would be
Mario
cool.
Kart. Mario Kart would definitely be wonderful to do.
I'm looking at this and I'm so worried it's gonna be just like the Virtual Boy.
It's
It looks-
gimmicky, I'm sure, in some way.
Yeah.
There's got to
But
be
if-
some.
Yeah, but if it works, it's going to be. I think if it works, it should be fine. I think it'll be okay. So
Well, it just again, it doesn't look like you can actually like VR wear it. It looks more like again the Virtual Boy where it's you either prop it on a table or you're gonna have to hold it. That
I'm sure they'll
concerns me.
come up with something for that.
I hope so, but yeah, it's just yeah. I'm concerned it's going to be Nintendo's wah wah again. It's kind of
What?
like.
So here's my thought. Somebody like Fangamer, hey guys, once they've got the groundwork laid for this, what they can do, because at that point the software and everything is in place. Really,
Right.
all that needs to happen is somebody just needs to make a nice like plastic shell for it instead of the cardboard,
Right.
and sell the shit out of it.
yeah. So, well, but we will see.
I'm also thinking too. Here's
It'll be
one that would make a lot of sense. Is if they fucking get it together, and Prime Trilogy does get announced as
Mhm.
rumors are suggesting,
Yes.
along with a couple of others.
That's
Right. But
I see where
Prime
you're going.
Trilogy on Switch would be epic in fucking VR.
Oh yeah.
I still
That-
just don't know what
that.
kind of VR experience we're going to get with like Breath of the Wild or Odyssey. I really think it's going to be just kind of like having a TV close up to your face.
yeah. That's what I'm concerned
With
about.
the way they're doing that, it creates a stereoscopic 3D
Yeah,
though.
that's that's what I was kind of
If
telling
that's
like
what it
Eddie.
does, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot like that, like a 3DS kind of like right here.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with that. If that's what it is, that's cool.
Yes. So like
out just like that. Fuck yeah.
I said, we will be looking for previews and some reviews later on down the line. Mostly we'll be tuning in to the previews and hearing discussions. But there's been other discussions that we're going to jump into, because there's been talk of, and some gamers feel that Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, new game from Software, been selling very well. A lot of people have been going into this game as their first Souls kind of style game. People want an easy mode, and this has caused a discussion about easy mode, and not just the Bloodborne games, but easy mode in video games in general. Or why people feel like if a game is too hard, that easy mode should be available, that people should go to, or people who do play games on easy mode, not really giving themselves a challenge. From Software, because they found this new fame with the like with Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne, they feel like they are missing the point of playing these style of games. You know, if you want to progress, you gotta work for it. You gotta be strategic. You're going to have to die, but if you are patient and you take time and think strategically, you'll be able to get through the fight. And some people feel like, no, I want an easy mode so I can power it through it, so I don't have to waste my time reloading and stuff. But go ahead, Josh.
I just think if that's what you want, that's just not the game for you. There's plenty of games. You don't have to play this game. I mean, honestly, if you want that, why don't you just watch a YouTube video of someone playing it?
But what if I want the experience of playing the game? And let's be honest, as I'm getting older, my hand-eye coordination is getting less. I might want that easier mode so I can have that experience that everybody else is having, but not have to maybe stress out about the fact that my skills are slowing down, just because, let's face it, as you get older, your skills, your dexterity, your hand-eye coordination does slow a little bit. Now, and we're seeing the rise of older gamers. I mean, heck, I just saw an article about how the gaming granny who plays Skyrim all the time, you know, to see somebody, that's going to be me at some point. And I know that there's somebody on Twitch who streams, who has arthritis, is not able to play games as well, but still plays the games, and, you know, has the opportunity to be able to do that choice. If that choice is in there, let it be in there. Let the player make that choice. Who cares? You know, if it's in there. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You don't have to play it in easy mode, but this gives those of us who maybe would struggle playing the game through normal but want to have that experience as everyone else has, that opportunity.
And I mean, I hear you too. Sorry, Eddie. I hear you though, Kathleen, but why does a developer have to have an easy mode in something? If they don't want to put it in there, just like the person, you know, like the developer saying they don't want, let's say they're saying, you know what, no, this is not the way we wanted the game to be played.
Then that's fine too. Yeah. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood where we were going with this story. I thought people were complaining because
they want an easy mode.
They want an easy mode.
Okay, I thought there was an easy mode, and people were complaining because there was an easy mode.
No.
Okay, so flipping on this, I think the developer. Okay, so now that with a different thought. See, I'm arguing a totally different side and had a totally different thought. Okay, developers can do whatever the hell they want, and like you said, if they don't want, why waste the resources to put in an easy mode? If I want to play the game, I'll play the game. Okay. Sorry, I was arguing for a different side.
No, but it's
both valid.
You still made a valid point.
I'm just saying I misunderstood what the issue was. I was thinking it was one way.
Well, for this one, it's just really Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, because From Software don't put an easy mode. A lot of their current games are hard and different. Right. And a lot of people who are just jumping into this genre, who's never played none of the like soul genre games, they're not understanding the concept of why it's hard and why they have to work to make this progress. A lot of gamers kind of in a way have been somewhat baby and handled where they're not frustrated to the point that they want to stop playing or the game is unfair stuff. But when you play a game from Software or any kind of Souls game style game, the challenge is that it's going to be difficult, and you have to work. You have to earn not only your progress, but you have to really work hard and earn to get stronger. And that replayability is the key opponent to these style games.
See, and that's why I'm glad that I grew up with the generation I had, because with the Nintendo I mean, come on, our games sucked.
Yeah. They weren't just hard, they were unfair.
So, as somebody who's been playing games, it's like you said, Eddie, you're right. A lot of these younger gamers, and especially the younger gamers that are complaining, they don't know what it's like to not have that option. The most we had was the Konami code. Okay, we had that gave us 30 extra lives.
If you were real lucky, you had a fucking Game Genie, motherfucker.
Yeah.
with a manual.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right,
Yes.
with the book.
Which is there are only so many games. That's the only way I could beat Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But anyhow, that's where to appreciate the level, and for a developer to put their foot down. Again, like you said, Josh, go play something else. Not every game has to have an easy mode.
And I think gamers who are, when you're jumping into a genre for the first time, you have to learn the mechanics. You have to actually get your tail kicked, die a lot, misuse some things to be like, oh, I messed up, to actually learn what this genre is all about.
And that's how games used to be. That's how games used to be. You didn't know what you were doing.
A lot of people bought Monster Hunter World, but never played the Monster Hunter series on earlier PlayStations or even Nintendo systems. So them jumping in thinking that this is going to be an easy system to get into, and then be like, I don't know what I'm doing, is because you never played that. You never played that genre of games, and you never played that franchise. But there are now tutorials that people are making videos of and putting it out there.
Yeah.
And it's very weird when gamers complain about a video game's difficulty. People find that if a game is too easy, like Kirby Epic Yarn, Yoshi's Crafted World, if they're too easy as an adult, it's too babyish and it's boring and I don't want to play. But now you're playing Sekiro, which is giving you a bigger challenge. You're complaining that it's too hard. Now you want an easy mode that's almost like a Yoshi or Kirby. So it's kind of weird that people complain about a difficulty in a video game. Sometimes you just need to play what is offered to it and appreciate what that challenge is going to be. Now, there's going to be some problems along it. There's going to be some things that you don't agree. That game or that genre might not gel with you. But if you actually work hard and find a game that works well for your expectations and what you look for into a game within that genre, you will see that, okay, this game not be like, because to me, I respect Bloodborne. I don't think it's a great game, but I love Nioh. They're both like Soul games, but Nioh is a bit faster. And I've never played any of the. I have Dark Souls for PS3. I tried it, and because the camera was so janky, I was just like, no.
Yeah.
But I played Nioh, and I'm just like, this game is great. It's fantastic. It's up to my speed. And also, I stated that when I play a Souls game, because I play a lot of action style games like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and stuff like that, that my reflexes are different. So I can't use that gameplay style for these Soul games because it's about being patient and working your way to get better. So, any other thoughts before we get into our last story?
I don't see why anybody's bitching about there being an easy mode in this shit, because frankly, what harm does it cause you personally to have a fucking easy mode in there? Nobody's putting a gun to your head and telling you that that's the only way that you're ever allowed to play this fucking game. Like, seriously, just play it however the hell you want to play it, and if somebody else wants the easy mode because they struggle, let them fucking have it. It literally does not hurt you at all.
Yeah, it's not a multiplayer game. It's not, it doesn't affect that at all.
I wish there was an easy mode in Fortnite.
Look, I was about to say that. Look, Kathy, I was about to just say that, and now I agree with you. Be like, I wish they were just like those kind of games. They were.
Well,
easy.
it's funny though, because we talk about easy mode. What I always found interesting was playing Skyrim and how in the middle of a battle I could change the difficulty level. So if I was really struggling, I could just go to novice and be like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Yes.
It was like,
No.
but again, but developers, it's their games, they can do what they want. I think that's the big thing, and there's
And,
it,
and before anyone gets to it, I will say this. That's why these previews and these reviews are out there for you to do your research, for you to learn about these games before you go and purchase it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. So, but
So-
But
But what-
keep in mind too, a review is not the be all end all of anything either. That's one
Oh,
person's
hell
opinion.
no.
And
oh hell
Yeah.
no, because yeah, there's a lot
Exactly.
of things I like that people hate. So
Right.
each your own.
yeah, we've said it before in years past. Find a reviewer or two that you like that
Right.
has similar taste as you, and follow them specifically. Let that be your primary guide, and then supplement it with one or two others.
Or just
Yeah.
or just
That's
do like
probably
me.
the smartest way to do it on.
Or just do like me and just get whatever fuck you want to play, and then either be disappointed or be happy with what you got. Because
Great
I
old
don't.
school in it.
I do. I don't read reviews. And because I've read reviews and I've been misled so many times. So from
Right.
now, if it looks interesting, I buy it. And nowadays you can, with demos and everything, I like the fact that nowadays you can actually try it. It kind of is like the video game store or the video stores. Back when,
Yeah.
Back when you
Yeah.
actually could go and rent.
Blockbuster or whatever. Hollywood Video.
That was the best thing is got to try the games.
Yeah,
That's
this
kind of what they need to keep doing, and that's what. Just.
there's Redbox and GameFly.
So I totally just discovered something awesome by accident. That super clean, handy dandy instruction card for the flip grip.
fits in the back, and you can use it as
It
a
is.
stand.
That is like, oh, that's so perfect. And if you lose it, just whip out your debit card. But man, that is too perfect.
I was gonna say that's probably what that card was for, but I didn't want to sound like a smartass.
Well,
I was literally just fiddling with it, going, I wonder, and sure shit, it fits in nice and snug. It holds nice. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you.
want to show that I'm
Alright,
so
alright.
smart. Gotta keep myself a little dumbed down.
well, we're gonna get into our last part of the news and for this conversation. So Borderlands 3 has been announced last week, and a new trailer is out for the game. And then more news came out that the Epic Store has a 6-month exclusive that Borderlands 3 is going to be released on that platform, along with the games on September 13th. And it has caused a stir with a lot of PC gamers, definitely those who are Steam owners. And people are trying to figure out, why is Epic getting all these exclusive AAA games and Steam is not getting them? And we all talk about competition, but now it just, to some people, it feels like it's not competition. It feels like it's an unfair advantage. That this one platform gets it and this other platform doesn't. People feel like if there's going to be competition, it should be able to come out on both platforms. The same like stuff come out on consoles on the same day. That's the competition there. But what did you guys think? Did you think this is an unfair advantage? Do you guys feel like this is competition? And will more games that's coming to PC go to Epic over Steam?
I think Epic's got a good running start here.
Yeah.
I do think that if Epic keeps on the path that they're going, that they're probably going to snag at least a solid handful of big exclusives that's probably really going to fucking stick in Gabe Newell's craw.
Sure.
Now, that being said, Gabe could probably counter that by including all that shit in, the spring, winter, fall, and summer sales on Steam, just to make it up in bulk on the back end because he wasn't there to get the initial sales. But I mean, I don't think it's. I think it depends on the game. Like Borderlands, I think is going to be a sizable loss for Steam. Not that they won't survive, but I think they're definitely going to lose out on some fucking money.
Oh, sure.
And that's what they're
You know,
pissed off about. Well, it's kind
What I
of
don't get, and Dylan spoke to this too. What I don't fucking get is why all the gamers are fucking pissed about it. Like seriously, what's with the brand loyalty to fucking Valve and Steam here?
because
Well,
there hasn't been the competition, but
Right.
I mean, here's the funny thing is there was never with PC gaming you had basically one stop, but with console gaming, you know, there's exclusive games to different consoles. This is what we're starting to see with all these new stores coming out and all these
Right.
game launchers, is that I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing games exclusive to certain launchers. The best part about this is, yes, it sucks having to have all these launchers, but they're all free. I didn't have to pay like I would have to for
Right. It's not a
Xbox.
console.
No, it's not a
Yeah.
console.
Yeah.
So, but it does take up space,
Oh.
memory space.
Attaboy.
You know,
Not really.
not much, but it does, and some people, you know, don't want to have to remember so many passwords and logins and stuff like that. But I mean, I have about 6 launchers going right now, and I'm okay with it. I don't understand what the big deal is, whichever one you get it on. But each store has different policies, and that was kind of, I think, Dylan's argument was Epic right now does not have a return policy because they're still relatively new. They're new at this, and where Steam does, so there's that concern there. I think the gamers are, and there's just that loyalty. People are still loyal to Steam, so why? You know, people hate change. They hate having to make changes.
Josh, what's your thought? Because I have something to say. I'm gonna say something after you that I think a lot of people don't see. But go ahead, Josh.
I think that people like gamers don't realize this is going to be good for the gamers in the long run. The competition is good. I mean, if I go on the Epic Game Store, for example, I can't buy Left 4 Dead on that. I can't buy Portal.
Right.
I can't buy any Valve exclusive games on there. So, you know, they develop those games and they're on that. To me, I think it's just stupid to argue about it. Just go to the launcher you want. If you're going to play it, you're going to play it where it's available. I mean, that's how I feel about it.
Well, hell, I just got a game that I was going to spend money on for free with The Witness. I've been planning to buy it, but I just couldn't afford it. Hey, Epic gave me an opportunity to be able to get it. Maybe Steam will start offering games for free to compete. So, you know, like you said, it's going to be for the gamers. This is great for us.
I think with a lot of PC gamers is that
Be careful.
they don't see the business side of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of what Epic is offering for returns for every sale of that game. Randy Pitchford and everybody at Gearbox, 2K, all of them probably thought, if we're going to do this on PC, we'll get a better return on our part with Epic than we will with Steam. And until Steam changes their policy on how a company gets revenue from those games, we're just gonna make our money off of Epic.
Yeah, these games cost tons of money, $100 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, you know.
You bring up a good point, Eddie. I mean, we've seen what Epic has been offering the developers for, you know, the price points. I mean, Steam needs to start competing, or this is why they're losing their business, because these game developers are getting more money from Epic.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people just feel like I think some gamers feel like it's fine if they put these games on Epic, but also put them on Steam, because
and they are to. It's just a delay.
I think the thing about it is that people who in the PC market are not seeing that you are now treating the PC, Epic and Steam, as the console war in itself.
Right.
This is more of a platform war, where if a game comes out for Xbox, it also comes out for PS4, or if it comes out for
Not
Switch.
always. Not always.
But I'm saying, and this is more not triple A, third party, is that most games that come out for Xbox will come out on PS4, if it's not first party. Even with some indie games, like Switch would get some time exclusive indie games, but we don't know the time limit. So we could be getting Iconoclast first, or Dead Cells 2 first, and then 4 months down the line, they're bringing it out to Xbox One and PS4, and probably adding crossplay or stuff like that, whatever. And that wouldn't be such a big deal. But if they're going to pick and choose who gets what, then that's kind of like almost somewhat the console wars for PC, and they've never experienced this. All they got to do is like, ha ha ha, look at you guys,
Master Race PC, you know.
and people would say, yeah, people would say that, but now they're experiencing what console gamers have been going through for years with different video game systems. So, but with the business side of it, because of definitely if they're using Unreal, there's more value and that Gearbox and or that developer and publisher is going to receive than what Valve's offering, because Valve doesn't offer, that I know of, the source code to anybody. Or anybody. A lot of developers are not using the source code. Like we all were surprised that Apex Legend is running on the source code. You know, that's something Valve built up. So we don't know. You know, that's kind of surprising to us. That's happening. I think right now is that if PC players want to play it, if you still want to play it on your PC, play it on the Epic Game Store. It's not going to hurt you.
No.
Or play it, or just play it on console when it comes out. You have available time. Or better yet, wait for it to come on Steam and finish your backlog or any other game that come around that time. Because like for me, I'm deep into Nintendo Switch for a lot of games. And when Borderlands is, when it comes out, that'll be the next party PlayStation game that I get, and then it's back to Nintendo Switch.
Right.
For me personally, because there's just a lot of, I know what I want. But if I was a PC player, I'm like, okay, I'll play it first on Epic Game or the Epic Store. Or I'm like, you know what, I don't want to play it there because they don't offer something. I'll wait some time and finish all the stuff that I brought from Humble Bundle. I still got Just Cause 4 for $1.58 that they sold. Just use that for example. And I'll work on that game. There's a lot of stuff that is still coming to Steam other than this one game. That's not that might just come to Steam and not be on Epic Game Store. So you still have that availability to play that game. I think a lot of gamers are just not seeing.
They don't like
yeah, and
People
they're not
don't like it. Yeah.
and they don't see that you got to come from the business side of what Epic is offering versus what Valve offering. If gamers were able to see it from that viewpoint and discuss it, not so much argue, but discuss it, I think that the conversation wouldn't be so big as it is, because people are going over for emotions and being anger and feeling like they're being left out, instead of saying that, okay, Epic is offering this, so that's probably the reason why, you know.
Well,
I think
it's a shock to a lot of them that Epic is getting these exclusives. It's like, wait a minute, what happened? Where did Epic come from? And I think that's part of it too. It's just the initial shock, like, what the hell's happening?
And hopefully, if they're going to charge, if this game goes on sale later on down the line, hopefully Steam players would get that current price of that game. They shouldn't be charged the full price since they had to wait longer.
It depends. I've actually seen Steam games more expensive than Epic games, so it kind of depends. I mean, that's the other thing, is that competition for price. What are we going to be seeing? going to be seeing the same price across the different platforms, or are there going to be the competition with the different prices?
I'm sure.
I mean, I that's going to be interesting to see, because like I said, I mean, we've seen it before with other games, is that I could get one game for a certain price on Steam, and then on another site I can get it for cheaper, or vice versa. So,
Right.
you know, that makes it hard.
And to me, it sucks that I gotta buy Borderlands 3. And it's not because of Gearbox as a developers, it's because of Randy Pitchford. He doesn't gel well with me after the stuff that he's pulled, things that he said and done. Just complete lost respect from my perspective. But I would still get Borderlands 3 because I still want to support the developers and creators and writers who all came in and worked on this game.
Right.
That's me. So, thoughts, Larry? Any last thoughts, anybody, before we close out?
No, I mean, like I said, I'm totally on board with what Epic's doing. It's good fucking free market capitalism competition the right way.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, sorry, Steam, you're getting out gamed at your own fucking game here. So time to finally get your shit together and step it up.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Steam didn't think Epic was gonna probably be a threat. That's part of it. Now it's becoming a threat.
And I will say, everybody go watch the video of Jim Sterling talking about this on
yeah.
YouTube. He
Oh
brings a
God,
good
yeah,
point.
seriously.
Yeah, he brought up some valid points. So whether you like it or not, or do you agree with him, it's definitely worth to hear him out. Cause he knows what he's talking about. But that is going to be the show. I'm gonna hand it over back to Larry, unless you want me to close it out or.
Yeah, let's shut this bitch down. Thank you to everybody that joined us tonight. On the live stream on our awesome Twitch channel run by Lord of the Stream, Kathy Fancy Pants. Want to say thank you to everybody that downloaded and listened. Anywhere you found us, be it at our home on world11.podbean.com, all spelled out, all one word. iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify. Finding us on our awesome YouTube channel that Josh has been totally breaking his back and slaving over a hot keyboard to make happen. Now, back in the kitchen, motherfucker. Thank you to my wonderful co-host for joining me again for all of our usual nonsense and bullshit this week. Thank you to Eddie and Josh and Kathy. Dylan couldn't be with us this week, which is tragic because I totally wanted to hear him rage about the Epic Store shit. Actually,
I know. Oh, sad.
we'll make that happen. Make sure you guys keep it locked here. Keep an eye on the Twitch channel for some upcoming streams of The Witness with Kathy and me just kind of obnoxiously chirping in her ear. May even see some of BioShock 1 and 2, and there's talk of Portal happening in the same format. I'm thinking we may call this new series The Dumb Leading the Blind.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Come on, Larry. You're not dumb. Oh, or were you referring to me as dumb?
no, you're the blind one because you're doing the blind run.
The blind run, yeah.
So,
We're gonna make sure I'm blindfolded during this, so I have
absolutely.
to actually. I can only
Actually,
move.
we're gonna get into the specialty market. We're not just stopping at a blindfold. We're gonna get like a full latex hood.
Wow.
Nice.
This run was totally gimped.
That actually would be a fun thing to do. I'm saying,
Oh,
no,
God.
not that. No. No, blindfolding
I wonder if
somebody.
anybody's ran a live stream on Twitch wearing a fucking full hood and a ball gag now. I gotta find
no. Probably is not allowed. No, but what I'm serious though. Like actually not being able to see what I'm doing and having somebody guide you, telling you walk forward, walk that would actually be an interesting stream to do sometime, but
You
that's
said it. Yeah, let's do it.
yeah,
Well-
no, not
That's gonna be right up there with what Dylan and
Yeah.
what I want to do with Dylan with Dead Cells.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That would be fun. So, sorry, off topic again.
So, but yeah, that's I think that's it. That's a great place for us to wrap up here and call it a day. Like I said, make sure you keep it locked here. There's some cool stuff coming up on the YouTube channel because I know from what they're saying, LRG's got some stuff that's going to be coming out to me here real soon. So we're going to have some new unboxings going up there. I hope you guys dug our bonus round mini unboxing in the middle of the episode this week. I think it's something we may start playing with on an ongoing basis. Just something small and silly to break up the break a little bit. So if you like it, let us know, and if you hate it, let us know, and tell us something, and we'll figure out if we keep doing that or not. And if you don't say anything, I'm just going to keep doing it and assume that you love it. So, so really, you should probably say something before this shit gets out of hand. But in any case, yeah, that's it for us. Everybody, say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody, and we'll see you next time on World 11 Podcast. Bye.
Peace.